At this time, I'll call this meeting to order. Clerk, would you please call the roll?
Certainly, Chair. Commissioner Baker,
Present.
Commissioner Garrettson, Commissioner Granados,
Here.
Commissioner Kowalski,
Here.
Commissioner Leon,
Present.
Commissioner Mirabella,
Present.
Commissioner Palmieri Muedad,
Here.
Vice Chair Hudak,
Here.
and Chair Williams.
Here.
Chair, you have 8 commissioners present for this evening's agenda-setting session.
Thank you. Would you please lead us in the prayer and salute to the flag?
Humbly we ask God, the giver of peace and the lover of charity, to give the entire family of nations true agreement with his will, and to grant the light of his spirit on all who work for justice and peace. Amen. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay. Clerk, would you please read the statement of compliance with the Open Public Meeting Act?
The chair wishes to announce that pursuant to the requirements of New Jersey statutes annotated Title 10, Chapter 4, Section 10 of the Open Public Meetings Act, adequate notice of this meeting of the Board of County Commissioners of the County of Union has been given by mailing the annual meeting schedule for the year 2022, along with periodic changes necessitated by circumstance to the newspapers circulating within the County of Union who are designated to receive such notice, and by posting the annual meeting schedule for the year 2022 in the Administration Building, and further by filing the annual meeting schedule for the year 2022 with the Office of the County Clerk.
Thank you. We will approve our communications later tonight during our regular meeting. So now we can start. Welcome, everyone. Again, we apologize for the delay. At this time, I will call upon County Clerk Joanne Rajapi.
Good evening, Commissioners. The Office of County Clerk has 2 resolutions for your consideration tonight, and I'd be happy to answer any of your questions.
Just one question. When we will be you'll be certifying the vote on June 20th, right?
Correct.
Where are we with all the counting?
Well, the vote by mails are permitted if they were mailed by 8 p.m. on election night, are permitted up until next Monday.
Okay.
After Monday, the provisional vote count can start. There are about 1,100 provisional votes. There are also cure letters that have gone out to correct any problems with the envelopes that came back. So probably not before Friday or Saturday, which is what, the 18th or
Yes.
the 19th? 18th.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
No questions? Thank you, Madam Clerk.
You're welcome.
Okay. I'll call up Amy Wagner, Director of Economic Development, and our Deputy County Manager.
Good evening, Commissioners. The Department of Economic Development has 5 resolutions for your consideration, and I'd be happy to answer any questions.
Okay. Questions? No questions? Thank you. Okay, our next is Department of Engineering, Public Works, and Facilities Management. And I see that Joe
face.
Gratz is not here.
Yes, Ricardo Matias, County
Yes.
Engineer, filling in for Joe Graziano.
Thanks, Ricardo.
Department of Engineering, Public Works, and Facilities Management has 9 resolutions on the agenda this evening. I'd be happy to answer any questions you have.
Madam Chair.
Okay, Commissioner Baker, go ahead.
Excuse me. I just have one question, and it's more clarification, informational. Number 8, what is the TAP into local LLC?
So that is the publication system, the online tap into that provides news media for the local municipalities. So this contract or this resolution is essentially editing the account numbers for payment to that entity to promote recycling material, promotional material.
Okay. All right, well, okay, because you answered the part 2 of my question. All right, thank you very much.
No problem.
Any other questions? Okay, thanks, Rick.
Thank you.
Okay, next we will hear from the Department of Human Services. In the absence of Director Anderson, we have Karen Dinsmore.
Good evening, Chair, members of the board. The Department of Human Services has 10 resolutions on for your consideration. I'd be happy to answer any questions.
Okay. Commissioner Baker.
Yes, Director, I have a question on resolution number 6 regarding the change order number 1. Would you kindly describe the nature of the change order?
Sure. This was the original resolution that we're amending was a bid resolution. It did not include the Division of Social Services, but this vendor, Maffey's, provides lock services and other hardware type assistance. So we need to add $20,000 from the Department of Human Services budget to increase this resolution.
Okay. Okay. So, okay, you need to add this. I'm a little slow this evening because you need to add this. The change order. You need to add $20,000 for more locksmith and.
Right, strictly for the Division of Social Services.
Oh, okay. Okay, I got it now. It's strictly for the
Yes.
Division of Social Service. Okay, thank you.
Okay. Any other questions? I have just one question. On number 3, what the Reconnections program, it's to provide services to help formerly incarcerated folks develop meaningful and productive skills. What does that include? Is that like, learning how to type, learning how to interview? What kind of?
Right. So these are services that are provided in the American Job Centers.
Okay.
They are provided by the Urban League, but they are a strong partner in the American Job Centers. This year, we're looking to increase the contract by $10,000 so that they will have 2 full-time case managers. As you can imagine, the service dwindled in the early years of the pandemic, but now it's more back up to speed. So they actually provide true comprehensive services to anyone re-entering from incarceration. Oftentimes, they need to secure a proper ID. They help them through that process. Sometimes they're involved in a child support matter. Now that they're out, they help connect them. This is why we have them at the American Job Center, because they work with our other team members that work for the county.
Great. Thank you so much. Any other? Okay.
Madam Chair, I'm sorry.
Certainly,
Just
Commissioner.
one last question. On resolution number 9, you're amending the resolution, and I just have a question about this amendment is to reflect an adjustment to the appropriation accounts. Could you describe what that, or explain what that means?
Sure. So this contract typically is amended a couple times during the year. This is our paratransit vendor. It's called MPC. So when additional grant dollars become available, because some of them have effective dates July 1 or thereafter, we amend the prior resolution to add in the grant and revenues. We also collect fares for the system, and that's one source of revenue. And as you know, we advertise. I'm sorry, County Manager, but effective this weekend, the Yankees will be advertised on the paratransit system. They were always, look at that. If you have a connection with the Mets, we'll be happy to accept their revenue as well. But some of these accounts are fair accounts, other revenue accounts, grant accounts from the state. So this is just a change in the account numbers, and it reduces the amount of the county appropriation, the county taxpayer dollars.
Certainly. Okay, thank you.
Okay. Thank you,
Thank you.
Director Dinsmore. Okay. Next, we'll hear from the Department of Parks and Recreation, Director Zuber.
Good evening, Chair and Commissioners. Department of Parks and Recreation has eight items on tonight's agenda, and I'll try to answer any questions you have.
Okay. Look to my Commissioner Palmieri Mudet.
Thank you, Chair. Hi, Director. Could you just elaborate on number 3, the lake management program?
Sure. That's a two-year program that we're going to be periodically spraying aquicide, herbicides, trying to kill algae, trying to kill the green film on top that you're seeing this time of year. Also invasive plants that choke the waterways. This is all an effort to take care of that. It's done on a schedule throughout the year. Chemically treated. Yeah.
You good? Okay. Anyone else? Any other questions? Okay, my question was the same question,
Me too.
so we're good. Thank you, Director
Thank
Zuber.
you.
Director Moran, Public Safety. At
Evening, Chairman, members of the
6:21.
Board. Department of Public Safety has one resolution on for your consideration. I'll be happy to answer any questions.
Commissioner Granados?
Thank you, Chair. Director, we know that the mobile vaccine services have been tremendously beneficial to our municipalities, to our residents, et cetera. If you can just elaborate on number one and some of the services you guys are currently doing.
We're continuing to do testing throughout the county. We surpassed 200,000 tests so far as of this week. Vaccinations, we're at 137 total vaccinations. 1,600 of those patients were homebound. So this will allow us to utilize federal funding to use this procurement method because it's required for these federal funds to solicit vendors to continue our homebound vaccination program.
It's been a great service, and expanding the service to even more opportunities to our residents is definitely appreciated. So thank the team for us.
Thank you.
Thank you, Chair.
I will.
Okay. Commissioner Leon?
Hi, how are you? I have a question. I know there's another vaccine coming out. Does the county have any information on that?
I do not. It
No,
hasn't-
I've been seeing it on the news. There's because I know we use Johnson & Johnson, Moderna, and Pfizer.
Things Novarta, maybe?
Yeah, there's going to be additional vaccines,
Yes.
coming out, boosters, but it's not approved yet, so I don't have all the information on that. We're going to start vaccinating younger kids now, so we're gearing up for that.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay. Oh, Commissioner Palmieri Mudet.
Thank you. Just a quick question with the 1,600 homebound residents. Do we follow up with them in regards to the booster? Like, do we reach out to them to offer the boosters for those residents?
Absolutely.
Okay.
We've actually given more vaccines than that for the homebound, but those are 1,600 patients that otherwise wouldn't have been able to get out of their house to get a vaccine.
Right, that's
But we do
excellent.
follow up with them, and when we first vaccinate them, we schedule them for their second shot.
Okay, excellent. Thank you.
Okay. Seeing no other questions, thank you, Director Moran.
Thank you, Chair.
You're welcome. And let's see, now we have County Council Bergen.
Thank you, Chair. County Council has two resolutions this evening. I'll be happy to answer any questions the board may have.
See no questions?
Thank you.
Thank you. All of our commissioner-sponsored laudatory and condolence resolutions are from the entire board. Are there any comments from the board on any of our commissioner-sponsored resolutions? Oh, Commissioner Palmieri Mudet.
On number one, it does not state the entire board. I would just think
Oh.
that was an oversight order.
Okay.
I think that would be from all of us.
Chair, I'll make sure that it is from the entire board when we print the resolution out, okay?
Okay. Okay. Anything else? Okay. Okay, so that's it. May I have a motion to adjourn?
So moved, Madam Chair.
Second.
Okay, moved by Commissioner Mirabella, seconded by Commissioner Kowalski. All in favor?
Aye.
This meeting's now adjourned.